Hey guys, welcome back for another Java tutorial, and in this one we're going to be discussing another way to do decision making in Java, and that is with the switch statement. So I went ahead and typed up the syntax for this lesson, and I'm going to talk you through it as we go because it just seemed easier to do it for this lesson. So we're going to go ahead real quick and just make a scanner object and use it to take an integer from the user, and tell the user that you're doing that. Enter age. And I'm going to use the age example again, so that will have pretty much the same effect as the if-else tutorial. So the switch statement can be used to replace most, if not all, if statements, because it works pretty similarly. And some people like the switch statement over the if-else. I'm a fan of the if-else. I use the switch statement sometimes, but I keep it in mind, but my preference is to use an if or a nested if, which we'll be getting into soon. So anyway, here's the syntax for a switch statement. You write the word switch to tell Java you're using a switch statement. And then for the conditional, you're just putting in like a variable. You don't have to put you can't use logical operators in switch statements. Like you can't put age less than 5. You can only put the variable. So basically, this is why the switch statement uses cases. So you'll put the age, whatever this variable is equal to, and then based on whatever number this is, it will activate a case. Like if age was equal to 18, case 18 would activate. Or if age was 5, case 5 would activate. So this is how it handles the flow of control within a switch statement. You put it whatever number it uses, that's the number case it would use. I'm pretty sure switch statements can only use integers unless you have a really updated version of Java, because I think in the newer ones you can use strings, but I've only used it with integers, so I'm not exactly sure how strings would work. At least not off the top of my head. So so like I said, let's just review this one quick time, and then I'll run the program. You put switch, you put a variable, and based on the number of that variable, the same number case would activate. So let's try and run this program. Enter age. Let's do 18. Cool. That's what I have here. It just prints out the word cool because, I'm not very creative. So it works. But now, as you can see, this only has 2 cases. So you might be wondering, well, what if they don't enter either of these ages? Like, what if they're 7? There's no case 7. Age would be equal to 7, and then Java would just be like, there's no case for that. So this is where this default comes in. The default reserved word is used in a switch statement to say, if you don't have a specific case for it, just do this. It's kind of like how the else would work in an if statement, where it would be like, if age is equal to 18, do this, else do this. So if you think about it like that, it makes sense. But here's your default statement. You would just put default followed by a colon, which is, if you guys can't see, after the case number, it's just a regular colon. That's what it is, if you can't see this on the YouTube video. So if we run this program again and enter an age that's not here, let's say we enter 21, you get age is just a number, which is the default printout for this switch statement. So that's basically how you use a switch statement. They can get pretty complicated. This is a real simple one, but one last thing before I end this is up here where you see the break with just a semicolon. This tells Java to break the code up. So after case 18, it runs this, and then it stops. Because if you don't have this break here, I'll show you what would happen. If you don't have that break there and you put the age 18, it'll do what's at that case number, and then it'll keep going down the code until it sees a break. So it would say, cool, wow, you're young, which in this case, I guess it could work. But if you don't want that to happen, you have to make sure to retype that break, because that's how Java knows to end each case, really. So this was your tutorial on switch statements, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.